Majamaa, mimi umenibulanda. Hapa mambo imeweza kuchemuka. Unasikia Kegonyi wa Climax Bus aliwasema kulikuwa na jam. Sasa hii wale mauchu walikuwa wanachunga nini hiyo petrol station yenye nisemekana Jirongo alikuwa wanasema tena nini hakukuwa na jam. Mimi nako umenibulanda. Mambo imeweza kuchemuka.
Sasa inaitwa mysterious accident. Umejua kwa nini? Police wamedifa na witness account. Number 1, police wamesema hivi, it was not an head-on collision. Na wana support hiyo theory yao by the skidding marks na debris za gari zilibaki hapa. Alafu final position za hizo magari wanasema hii iwezi kuwa head-on collision. That's according to the police. Number 2, police pia wanasema witness accounts zina conflict na forensic indicators during the scene of analysis. Number 3, sasa hii ni mystery yenye wananchi wanacall. Watu wa Western, Mulembe Nation wenye wanatumiaga hizi magari. Nikisema Western pia Western part of Kenya. Wanasema kuwa magari mingi za Western by saa 9 saa zile ajali ili happen. Uwaga zishafika Kisumu ama Eldoret ama ilishafika destination. Ukienda Ushago ukitoka jioni usiku yani basi ya saa 1 utafika saa 10. So hakuna venye 2 hours ni saa 9 basi ya Western iko Naivasha. Wanasema hivyo wenye utravel. Aya, mystery number 4. Hakuna passenger wa Climax mwenye alikuwa 65 wanaseviwa mwenye ashabonga. Kumbuka hii ajali imefanyika ni head on. Gari imestop, si ndio? Gari kustop, watu upanic. Hakuna mtu anataka kwa hiyo gari. Watu ushukaga. Besides hivyo, lazima Climax ilete gari ingine ya kuendelesha watu safari usiku, si ndio? So there must have been passenger mwenye anaweza bonga ama walikuja hapo wakaongea. The other mystery ni ule jamaa petrol station pale wanasema Jirongo aliingia. Anasema yenda alikuja kusave Jirongo solo. Akasimamisha lori fulani, lori haikusimama, gari ya next ndio ikasimama ikamsaidia. Hii time na yeye pia amesikia bang about 15 seconds after. Na yeye akatoka mbio kwenda kuokolea. So hii time 15-20 seconds. Abiria wangemsaidia.
This round, Kenyan have decided to mind their own business. First thing. Sawa. Second thing. Hiyo ni Climax. Sawa. Climax ni chuma. Maji.
Si tuko kwa mystery, si ati gari ni gari.
Sikatai.
Second, sawa. Yeah. Haya. By the time udere, anaenda paka police station. Na atoe witness account kani mchana sasa. Sio video yake ni inakani mchana. Ama passenger wako wapi?
Passengers walishachukuliwa na hiyo basi ingine. Pale kulikuwa kuna watu wa TikTok.
Wakichange anga.
TikTok. Yes, ndo najaribu kuambia.
Aya, but kuna witness moja.
Yes.
Mwenye akuwa kwa
scene.
Yeye pia ako kwa lori yake. Ameongea vitu zingine zinaka
Sasa anajua nini?
Amesema Mercedes Benz imeishi.
When I said earlier on that Jirongo was likely assassinated, some people came to this channel to say that we are gutter press. But guess what? Even the friends and family of Cyrus Jirongo are now questioning his death. According to Fred Gumo, who's the chairman of Jirongo's funeral committee, Jirongo was moving from Karen to his home in Gigiri, which is located around those sides of Village Market. So how on earth did Jirongo end up dead along Naivasha-Nairobi highway? He literally had no business there. Just listening to the friends and family of Cyrus Jirongo raising this matter.
We as the family, the community and the country at large, we want answers. Thank you.
We had reports that he was traveling home.
He was alone. He was not traveling home.
He was traveling from Karen to his house,
here,
his home.
This home here.
Not to home in Kakamega.
Yes. And
the home in Gigiri.
Again, take it again.
He was traveling from Karen. He was supposed to travel from Karen to his home in Gigiri. But now, he was found dead on Naivasha-Nairobi Road. Traveling from Naivasha towards Nairobi. Yeah. So we don't know. The only people who can find out is police. If they can check on the cameras, they should be able to tell. Because there are cameras. They should be able to tell how this car traveled all the way to that side and back.
And that's not the only issue here. There's more questions that need to be answered. For instance, where are the passengers of the one passenger giving a witness account in regards to what happened? All we are seeing is the bus driver giving his solitary statement, which we must take as gospel truth. It is very suspicious, and I'm glad that I'm not the only one raising alarm about this. Even Wakili Ndegwa Njiru has placed several question marks on the table. Just check out this tweet, and I quote, "Why is the bus driver who allegedly crashed into CJ the only eyewitness to the incident? Where have the 65 purported passengers disappeared to? Are you suggesting that absolutely no one else saw this alleged crash happen? How is it possible that the bus sustained no significant damage from the alleged impact? What other evidence supports the driver's account given these inconsistencies? Could there be more to this story that we are not being told?" Again, in this age of smartphones, you want to tell me that none of the passengers took pictures or videos? Even in plane accidents, we often see 1 or 2 passengers streaming just before impact. So this in and of itself is very suspicious. Number 2, hii mchezo ya town tunaijua because we've already seen an instance prior where organized accidents were used to try and kill leaders. And I'll give you an example of Bishop Alexander Muge. Just check out this horror story, and I quote, "According to former intelligence officer James Lando Huatenge's 2012 testimony to the Truth, Justice and Reconciliation Commission, TJRC, Bishop Alexander Muge's death was a meticulously planned extrajudicial killing rather than an accident. Huatenge claimed the assassination was the culmination of a secret police operation codenamed Operation Shika Msumari, executed by a specific team of special branch agents sent from Nairobi when the local branch failed to act. He alleged these criminals orchestrated the collision with a milk truck near Kipkaren River on August 14, 1990, and after the officer in charge confirmed the completion of the murder mission over a secure radio link immediately afterward, using Minister Peter Okondo's public threats as convenient political cover." So if Bishop Alexander Muge was taken out by a milk truck, why should we not raise questions about Cyrus Jirongo's passing? Especially since the family is saying he had no business being on that highway. He was moving to his house along Gigiri. So this bus driver needs to be put under investigation. We want to know if he's a kamikaze driver that was dispatched to kill Jirongo in a grisly accident. And if so, who sent him? That is all Kenyans want to know. Now, at the end of the day, guys, that's just my opinion. Let's see what Kenyans on X have to say about this. And I quote, Eric said, "They want us to believe all the passengers were asleep during the crash, but let's give them a benefit of a doubt. What about after the crash, or all the passengers were intoxicated? Good question." John Keoru said, "A commuter bus from Nairobi to Busia departs at 9 p.m. latest. Why was the so-called accident bus at Naivasha at 3 a.m.? Alan Peter Muga said, "Actually, swali ni, gari ilikuwa imetoka Nairobi to Lugari. How did it have a head-on collision with gari imetoka Nairobi to Western? At which point did the MP change his mind to go back to Nairobi without informing anyone if it was that urgent?" Fred said, "Githinji is using the script from that Idi Amin movie when killing the bishop, similar to what happened in Kenya as we captured earlier." Mark Kush said, "In this age of smartphones, we should be seeing pictures captured by those in the bus and those other people caught up in the said traffic." Exactly. If there's traffic and an accident happens, why are we only seeing images of Jirongo's vehicle? Where is the bus? Who was the one rushing to interview the driver and not the passengers? Hubert said, "True, more questions than answers. The said traffic that Cyrus Jirongo was said to have been avoiding, prompting him to use the wrong lane as alleged by the Climax bus driver. Where was traffic at 3 a.m. in the morning? A critic of this failed regime, dead people tell no tales." He's right. Dead people tell no tales. We never know what Jirongo knew. We never know what information made him take a U-turn. And we don't know why he was intercepted, if at all. So, to answer these questions is simple. We want witness account of the passengers, not just the driver. You know, this is not a regular death. Haifai kuchukuliwa kawaida. We have heard what the driver has to say. Jirongo is gone. He cannot speak for himself. But we want the passengers to corroborate. If the passengers are telling us what happened 2 weeks later, what watasema ni witness coaching. Ama wanataka kusema waluya wote walikuwa hapo wakienda huko Lugari. None of them has a smartphone. Ama walishuka wakapanda basi ingine na wakaendelea na safari. That is not acceptable. We want witness testimony within this week, and then we can put the matter to rest. Failure to which, if witnesses cannot speak on the matter, especially those who are passengers, or if there's no proof that they in fact were passengers, then this was used as a battering ram, the same way that milk truck was used to kill the bishop.
Jirongo hajakuwa, hata kwa interview zake alisema Ruto ni mtu hardworking. Yeye hakukuwa na shida yote na rais wetu William Ruto. But alisema yeye ni hardworking, lakini policy zake zinaweza kuwa ni zile za kukandamiza watu. Unajua hata muisi anakuanga hardworking. For you to steal, you must be hardworking. you must have plans. So unaweza kuwa hardworking even in corruption. So he said he's a hardworking man, na alikuwa hardworking even in campaigning. That's why he defeated the Azimio. So Ruto is a hardworking man. Lakini unaweza kuwa hardworking kama unamaliza watu. So hiyo tuweze kataa. Every person, hata wenye wanaiba mtihani shuleni tunasemanga nini? They are hardworking. Because for you to steal, lazima utengeneze material. Mtihani inasetiwanga technically. You can't steal an examination if you are not hardworking. So we are saying he did not have personal issues with William Ruto. But William Ruto's policies were not Jirongo'S policies, and he did not support him the way he didn't support Ruto's policies as the head of state. But they were friends.